Zone 5 started with a lot of fun, and finally it will be my first time ever being in Zone 5 with Tier 5 archer troops, right? Yeah, we managed to sneak up inside this little layer from the citadel. It was pretty tricky because Tier 3 citadels are really painful, but we still managed to get here, right? We are using Nico and Gwenwyn, we are using Margaret and Zaida, and of course we are using Kinara and Musian, right? Of course, my race of remedy is turned on, and well, difference will be huge in terms of numbers, but hopefully with the pure quality of the players and the accounts and the firepower, we will be a little bit stronger than them, right? Of course, I will move forward and deal damage to their backline, and generally, this is the kind of gameplay you are playing as an archer player, right? But it doesn't really mean that archer troop type is weak. I believe archer troop type needs a lot more skill if we are going to compare archers to something else, right? Of course, we kind of have to compare archers to mages, right? Yeah, Margaret got like targeted pretty well, but I believe with the help of the race of remedy, everything will be fine, right? So basically, I believe if you want to be playing with archers, yes, I know it will be really, really hard, especially during the beginning, but I believe that at the mid game where you can actually have like three, or of course in a perfect world you're gonna have four marches of archers. Of course, that's when your real gameplay starts, right? But of course, the main problem whenever we are speaking about the range units, of course, are mages, right? Because mages are having higher range if we are comparing archers and the mages, and that's the main reason why people think that playing with archers are really, really hard, right? And that's basically means that are playing as an archer, you kind of have to have skill in order to have a good position, to understand what to click, when to click, what's the perfect time to actually hit somebody, because you should always remember that your range is not enough, right? So basically, if people are playing archers like they are mages and they are having the highest amount of range during the fights, I'm sorry, that's the problem, because I always play archers as a defensive even during the mana stones. My favorite mana stone for the PvP gameplay with archers are HP, right? Also, not only that, I try to get healing on my every single hero pair, not only with the hero heals, but also from the warpies, right? That's basically the idea I'm having. Like, longer I will survive during fights, better merits I will get, and more impactful I will be. Generally, that was the kind of gameplay I always had as in a tier 4 player for a while, and I'm checking myself. I will find out what's the better version. Maybe I should be more aggressive, maybe not, but so far I think I have been doing fine, right? Of course, we're gonna get targeted. I just wanted to get some heals with my Warped and Race of Remedy, and you can just basically see how much heals we got on my Margaret, because yeah, at the start of the video we basically got caught, and yeah, whenever you are getting caught by the cavalry players, if you are going to survive, I think you already did a good job, right? So what's the best and next hero which I'm going to be working? Like, of course, right now it's already the time when you kind of have to save your legendary tokens in order for you to just check, because next heroes are basically archers. So yeah, right now, for example, I got Falgrim on my VIP dailies, and I'm just saving my legendary tokens, and I will check which kind of heroes new archers will be, and of course, if they are going to be OP, I'm going to invest my legendary tokens with them. If not, then I'm going to put those tokens on my Falgrim, because I believe Falgrim and Nigo is pretty cool hero pair, right? Yeah, unfortunately, we are being getting caught uh, yeah, like we had like just couple of hero pairs together. Unfortunately, that's the main problem. I think I can easily deal damage to this archer player, but yeah, mages are targeting me. So yeah, it will be impossible for me to survive from this fight, right? But I believe in terms of like pure merits, I think we did amazingly well. If we're gonna compare how less of the PvP we actually had during this time, and yeah, I believe we even defeated one more cavalry player, which is really, really funny. And yeah, like of course, Margaret and Zaida will have a lot of merits, right? That's pure fact, and we can easily check it first with three archer marches, archer tier 5 marches. How much severely wounded troops we got, and basically that's almost nothing, right? Uh, yeah, 250 with three marches, plus I had Race of Remedy. Race of Remedy kind of gets you a lot of several wounded troops inside your hospital. And yeah, let's see. Let's let's just heal my troops and let's just check out the uh, merits we actually got. 54k, but of course trade won't gonna be super amazing simply because fight was not really long, and at the end our five marches, or like maximum 10, got destroyed by the quantity of the HD, right? And that was basically the first PvP gameplay of this KVK zone fight. I believe from now on, in like in couple of hours, we're gonna have, touch our territories, and we are going to have way more fun, right? Of course, this is the cavalry hero which I used for the teleport, and basically we got the reset, and as I said, I got Falgrim on my reset dailies. I think I need like couple of more legendary tokens for him to get increase one more level. We played Call of Dragons for 940 days, and we are going strong basically, and we are really, really close to getting level 14 on the VIP store, and we are going to get 2 legendary tokens per day, which is really, really huge in my opinion. So let's just do all the reset stuff, and it will be a good example how generally I play whenever I'm online during the reset. And like fortunately, I didn't even realize that reset was coming until the fight. But yeah, I guess good timing, since we are already making video. It will be a pretty cool way, right? Yeah, let's open the hero equipments for free. Let's get the weeklies. Like never forget to actually get your weeklies, right? Because those are really, really important. This chest is really important, especially for free-to-play players, because well, every single amount of gem is really important for you, right? Of course, my alliance is not like too hard of a pay-to-pay alliance. Like some players actually pay some funds to increase their power, but not on a extreme level when which I have seen with other alliances, right? Here I'm finally collecting my warped coins, which is not bad, right? Like soon I want to get better stars on Chain Strike on my Shadow Manticore, and meanwhile, I'm trying to make the Puncture 3-star, because basically my Barbarism is already 3-star, and the Snow Peak Rogue is already 3-star. So yeah, third Archer Warped, which will be a 3-star, will be amazing. And yeah, we just basically started like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we already got like 700 experience, which is kind of nice, right? Yeah, until we are waiting for the... let's check if we are close. Yeah, we are close. We can easily get this guy. It should not be a problem. Can we take him? Yeah, I guess this way is better. Yeah, we can easily get it. 48 level. I think the more levels you are getting on your warped whenever you are capturing, there is a higher possibility of getting the 1-star, which is 1-star or 2-star, of course, like basically better quality, right? I can say honestly, I have never gotten 2-star talent skill by catching the warped. 1-stars, of course, I have gotten on my like 900 days of gameplay, but I have never had enough luck In terms of getting like 3-star Warped's main talent skill, yeah, it's been really really hard, right? One more thing, I used my forged keys, and finally I got my uh, Gilded crossbow on level 3. Of course, in ideal world, we want glittering bolt on the 5 level. We want this 1.5% in enemy HP bypass. And of course, in the like far future, we are going to try to get exemplar wish artifact, which I think I need like 1,300 more draws on Forge of Light, which will take a lot of time. I guess I kinda have to focus on Forge of Light, like my gems and Forge skis, of course, which I have been doing. In term, if I want to get the exemplar wish, because I believe, yeah, like Gilded Crossbow has amazing exemplar. Even Rattle Spear has amazing exemplar, which basically removes the standing still while the Vicious Strike is on. And yeah, it's a pretty huge buff in my opinion, because I have lost my marches so many times, because whenever you are using skill on your Rattle Sphere, you are basically standing still. And of course, you can cancel your casting ability and move with your direction, but yeah, you already lost like 1 or 2 seconds, and generally that's basically enough for your legion to actually get destroyed, right? So as I know, in exemplar wish rattle spear, that little standing still while shooting is removed, and that's like additional effect for rattle spear, right? And yeah, the crossbow I believe is the best archer artifact in the game. So basically, this is how it's looking. Everybody's moving towards the zone 5 best prize, the dragon. We are moving from here. This is the HT. This is the OPA. Here we are having BR fighting, right? Yeah, that's the BR and BS. Here we are having FSK with the Kyle, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check. Yeah, that's FSK. And one up is also here, right? Everybody is moving closer to the final zone and the dragon. And of course, whenever fights will start, we are going to have even more PvP gameplay. And of course, I will try my best to actually showcase as much as humanly possible, right? So yeah, this is how I'm every single reset getting the warpets and increasing the stars. If I will get lucky, there is a 1-star warpet, but generally I almost never get lucky whenever it comes to stars while I'm catching the warpets, right? So yeah, that's like a small video while we are preparing for fights. In these fights, we are going to have like different hero pairs. I'm actually trying out the Nico and Magrat, and you guys actually saw how fine these merits are, right? And Nico is not awakened. Nico is like 5-3, 5-5. And Gwenwyn is awakened, of course, because of the epic hero. We are using Bard Manticore, which is basically still in preparation, and we are using Iron Tusk. Yeah, simply because of having like Iron Tusk has a pretty nice skill which deals kind of good damage to enemies whenever they are together, and that's especially great whenever there is a war, right? So what's next? We're gonna take this Shadow Citadel, and then I believe we are going to have fights against HT, because HT for sure, as soon as they are going to finish the building the tower, they will go up, because they have to go up. Well, maybe they will go down, but I believe they are going up, and we are going to match them here. And this might be the place when all the fights will happen, right? So yeah, that's like small overview what's gonna happen in my opinion. And as always, if you like the video, press like, subscribe, share. It always gives me more and more motivation to make more content for this game. I wish everybody an amazing day, morning, and night. We are going to see each other really, really soon. Bye bye and good luck.